Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Kellyscards.ca, and this is now the fourth card in this second everyday card kit series. For this card I thought I'd make a more playful and pun type card. So for this card there will be this green card base, this brown paper, and you can feel free to use either side. I'm going to use this side. I have cut some tags for you, one out of craft and one out of this pattern paper. There'll be some brown and green twine, a flower, a brad, this cute sentiment that says I love you to the core, and this is the image here of this apple core. So to put this card together, it's fairly simple. To start out, we're going to use some distress ink, some vintage photo, and I'm just going to ink along the edges here just to add some color to the edges. There we go, and as you can see, I like how it looks at the edge of the stripes there with the ink along the edges there. So I'm going to put this card together, and first things, we're going to adhere this card mat right to the card base. So I'm going to open up the card base just because it's always easier to put this together with the card base open, and just line it up and put it straight on top, just like that. Now I'm going to bring in my tags now, and you'll find the colored twine, and I've just folded it over like so, and what I'm going to do is feed this into the back of the green tag like that. We're going to pull this out like this and pull this straight. It's a little tricky with all of the layers, but there, we've got that, and I just like that it adds a little bit of detail to this tag. We're going to play around with the layout just to see what we like the best. I like to cover up the back hole since there is no twine coming out of the back, so I may have it something like this, and I think I'll bring the image into the middle, have the flower like so, and then lastly the sentiment will probably go across the bottom. I think that layout works really well. So to start off, I'm going to adhere this craft tag that I've die cut for you. This is a My Favorite Things die cut, and I love this die cut because it's a very smooth tag. It looks really nice. It's a little bit more elegant than some of the other tags. And then what I'm just going to do is I'm going to slide it right into place so I know exactly where I want it. And now I can pull off the green tag and adhere it as well on top, just like so. Now you can use pop dots if you want. I'm not going to do it for this one because if I want to mail this, the pop dots are going to make it a little bit too high once I pop up my apple image. So to bring in my apple image now, I am just going to adhere it to the little craft scallop mat, which I have die cut this using a Spellbinders die. And I'll just line this up like so. And then bringing this all in. To bring this in, this is going to go like this. Now this is where I want to use my pop dots, just to give it a little pop. And I just add the last one here. And we want to pretty much put this centered onto the two tags. There, so now I've got the image on, and the next part we're going to feed your little green brad through the flower like so, and just close the legs, and what we're going to do is we're going to put some hot glue here to attach it in a moment to the card. While I wait for my hot glue gun to warm up, what we'll do is we'll put some pop dots on the back of the sentiment. There we go, we've added some pop dots now, and I'm just going to add it to this corner. I'm just going to add it to this lower corner here on the left side, and then I think the flower will help balance out the card nicely. So now that our hot glue gun has warmed up, we can add a little bit of hot glue to the back of the flower and add it right on top of the card. And I like doing this because then the brad legs aren't sticking into paper and it won't rip, and I just like it better this way. You'll find it a lot easier to add your flowers by closing the legs and putting it on by hot glue rather than trying to use Zot or a different type of adhesive. So here is the card. I think what I'm going to do, just to add something special to it, is I'm going to add a little shimmer with my Wink Stella glitter pen, just to add a little shimmer onto this apple, just to the top and the bottom. Just like that. So yeah, that finishes off the card for today. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this. So yeah, that finishes card 4 up. I really love this card. I think it's a simple card, but with the elements, with the tags and the twine, I think it all makes the card really come together. Nice layering in this card, and very simple to put this card together. I think also this is a really good card that could either go to a woman or a man. So sometimes we know it's very hard to have cards, appropriate cards to give to a man. So this is a great card. I hope you enjoyed watching this card being put together. There's always more videos on the way, so you can also check me out at Kellyscards.ca, and I hope you have a wonderful day.